Take a small, simple group of 3 distinct items. The moment you try to organize them, they instantly shatter into a complex web of all possible combinations, including the empty space they leave behind. In computer science, we call these groupings subsets. The rules for a subset are strict. The order of the items doesn't matter, and no element is ever duplicated. You either have the item or you don't. The algorithmic challenge here is precision. When dealing with a massive dataset, you have to guarantee that your code finds every single possible subset. If your logic is loose, you'll accidentally create duplicates, or worse, miss a combination entirely. The solution depends on looking at the individual items rather than the groupings. Every single element in an array faces exactly 2 distinct choices. It is either included in the subset or it is excluded. Because every element has 2 choices, a 3-item array gives us 2 times 2 times 2, or 8 subsets. For an array of size n, those 2 choices multiply out to 2 to the power of n total subsets. Managing this growth requires translating this binary include or exclude math into code. And there are 2 entirely different ways to do it. One that mirrors how a human thinks, and one built on the native logic of the machine. Let's start with the human approach, recursion. We can model our choices as a branching decision tree, starting at the very top with a completely empty set. This visual represents a state space tree. When we evaluate the very first element in our array, we split the path. Down the left side, we say yes and include the element. Down the right side, we say no and leave the set empty. That single decision cascades down. For the second element, both of our existing branches split again into yes and no. Then they split a third time. By the time we reach the bottom, we have 8 distinct endpoints, representing all 8 subsets. To write this code, we use a technique called backtracking. The algorithm dives all the way down one specific path until it hits the end, logs that final subset into memory, and then reverses course. It steps backward up the branch to explore the alternate paths it hasn't taken yet. This method requires traversing all 2 to the power of n paths in the tree, and because copying those elements into memory takes its own effort, our overall time complexity becomes big O of n times 2 to the n. This recursion tree perfectly models how a human might explore a physical maze. But a computer doesn't need to wander through paths to find the answer. It already has a native blueprint built into its memory. At the hardware level, computers operate on 1s and 0s. That binary logic maps flawlessly onto our yes and no rule for subsets. A 1 means include, and a 0 means exclude. Take a look at this standard 3-bit binary counter, counting from 0 to 7. This numerical sequence provides a structural template for our 3-element array. When the counter is at 0, binary 0, 0, 0, those zeros tell us to exclude elements A, B, and C. The output is our empty set. If we jump down to the number 5, the binary is 1, 0, 1. That tells the computer to include the first element, drop the second, and include the third. We instantly get the subset A and C. By running a simple loop from 0 to 2 to the n-1, the computer can automatically map every single possible subset. There is no complex decision logic required. This approach is space efficient. It uses an auxiliary space of just big O of n, because the computer only needs enough temporary memory to hold the single subset that it is currently translating. Bit manipulation reframes the entire task. We go from dynamically building paths and exploring a tree to looking up addresses on a map. If we put these 2 methods side by side, we see 2 totally different ways to write code that solve the exact same mathematical problem. Neither algorithm is faster than the other. Generating the combinations and copying them into memory enforces a hard limit, so both methods share the same time complexity of big O of n times 2 to the n. The real value is in learning the philosophies behind the code. Recursion trains you to think like an explorer, logically tracing actions and reactions. Bitmasking trains you to think like a cartographer, using system architecture to overlay a grid directly onto the data. Mastering algorithms requires both mindsets. It comes down to realizing that massive, exponentially exploding problems can often be reduced to the simplest atomic unit of logic, a binary choice.